Hello, how have you guys been doing? I've been pretty alright myself. A few weeks ago, I took up an interest in scented candles. This one is balsam fir. I had a couple cinnamon ones that I completely used up. I had like 4 of them, but I wanted to find other scents, like maybe a vanilla or something like that. And I came across an article while I was looking for new candles that said that they'll slowly give you cancer and you'll die. So I'm real glad I was burning these every day for 4 months. I don't know if that's true, by the way. I just know that I read it on the internet and then spiraled into a frenzy, thinking about my mortality. But other than that, I've been doing fine. I've been having a real good time living my life. I'm very excited today because I'm doing a Pokemon video. That's what this is, if you didn't know. And I quite enjoy Pokemon. And while I've done a number of Pokemon videos in my 5 years of doing whatever I'm doing, I haven't talked about a main series Pokemon game in like 3 years, I think. And let's hope it's like learning how to ride a bike and you never forget, because I really hope I don't forget. I gotta make this, so fingers crossed. This time around, I'm gonna talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon. This is Moon. I also have Sun. I'm gonna play Moon. I don't really like this guy very much. And there we go. By the way, I do have to let you know that I did get these games for free from Nintendo, so thanks guys. It's cool of you. But any thoughts in this video are entirely my own. And you better buckle up, Buttercup. Take that seatbelt, put it over your shoulder, not under. Don't put it under your arm, it's not as safe. Because you can see the length of this video. I got a lot of thoughts. So let's do this. Like with most Pokemon games, I was greeted by the region's professor when I started up the game. His name is Professor Kukui, and he doesn't wear a shirt ever, and that's fine. He also has a pet dog, and its name is Rockruff, and it's the cutest thing in the world. Yes, you are. I just want 12 of you. Yes, I do. Kukui then asked what I look like, and it is certainly not any of these people, so I guess I'll just go with this guy. Jimby. Yeah, that's a name that hits you like a thunderbolt out of the sky. Cool. After our little Skype chat, the camera pans over to a piece of paper and cuts to a girl running away from some people that really like pockets. And then she goes poof. She's gone. Thank you, little bag face, for doing that. And now it's my turn. 3 months later, there I am. That's totally me, with my long black hair. Immediately after that, Kukui showed up at my house so we could be in person and to take me to the island Kahuna to get my very own Pokemon. And on my way there, I saw that girl again. Her name is Lily, and that thing over there is Nebby. Nebby was being attacked and Lily wasn't doing anything to help it, so I went over and just laid down over it, cause that's helpful. And then I almost died, but it's fine because I was saved by a chicken who also gave me a rock. So that's cool. This guy is Hala, the island Kahuna, and he has got the goods. And now for the moment I've been waiting my entire life for. The decision greater than any decision before it. Who will be my starter Pokemon? Will it be Rowlet, the grass-type Pokemon? Litten, the fire-type Pokemon? Or Poplio, the water? I want Rowlet. Hi, Rowlet, I'm gonna name you Harold. Look at him. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's adorable. Here you go, little bud. Here's a little bean for you. You good little bird. On the next day, I caught some Pokemon, fought some kid with a stupid name, and went to the Island Festival, where I learned about the Island Challenge. Also, that's how he's my friend now, apparently, and that's really it. Young people in the Alola region, when they reach a certain age, take on the Island Challenge. That involves traveling around to all the different islands and completing the trials on each one, and then challenging and defeating the island's Kahuna, which is very different from Pokemon games in the past, and it sounds real great, sounds real cool and exciting, but I'm gonna need to change my clothes first and my hair, because this has just gotta go. I'm not feeling this. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm really in the game. Now because this is such a story-based game, and I don't want to spoil anything too major, I'm just going to casually jump around to things I enjoyed or disliked. And to start that off, let's talk about these trials. I'm not going to lie, when I first found out that Pokemon gyms were going to be replaced with trials and totem Pokemon and kahunas and stuff, I was pretty nervous. I was like, oh geez, oh god, what's about to happen here? But after seeing them in action and playing through them myself, I'm very pleased. It was such a fresh take on what I think makes Pokemon really special, which is the bond we all somehow managed to form with these creatures that, sadly, plug your ears kids, aren't real. I'm a huge idiot, a total softie, and a complete and utter loser, and I get very attached to my Pokemon, okay? And Sun and Moon felt like a hug. A nice, warm hug. With a half-naked professor. I'm actually hoping that the next games continue this trend of shaking things up because it turned out pretty good. I'm excited. It's cool to like look forward to something. That's something I don't really do anymore, which is depressing, actually. And hopefully, the more the games change, the longer they'll become too. My playthrough clocked in at around 40 hours and is now well over that, but that might just be because I spent a lot of time exploring every area. And speaking of exploring, Sun and Moon nails it. In older Pokemon games, it was almost like a chore to go off the main path to find items and other secrets. Usually, I'd just go back through the game after beating it with a guide and find all the stuff I missed because I didn't want half my party being taken up by trash that knows all the HM moves. Like, remember Defog? That was terrible. Sun and Moon ditches HM moves entirely, and they've been exchanged for the Ride Pager. When you need help from a Pokemon, you just press a button and they show up. It's effortless, and it's something I've wanted for years, and I know I'm not alone in that. It's perfect, except for the fact I have to wear this stupid outfit the entire time. Other people don't have to wear more than a helmet when Machamp lovingly cradles them in its hands, but I have to look like a box of crayons threw up on me. When I'm riding on my Charizard, I want to look cool, not like a huge nerd. But besides that, Alola felt like a world I could explore to my heart's content and at my own pace, and I really loved that. You could even lay down in people's beds and describe them in disturbing detail, and it's kind of gross, but I'm gross, so I loved it. I also loved a bunch of the new Pokemon in this game. Like, first of all, let's discuss Rowlet. I cannot accurately describe how this gift from God makes me feel. He's so pure and small and round and cute and a bird, and I just want to give him little tummy rubs and high-five his beak for the rest of my life. And no, I did not evolve him, and I never will. I also like the iPhone charger and Rockruff and its evolution Lycanroc. The daytime one. The nighttime one is a little too much for me. Most of the new Pokemon are really cool, but there are some I was completely disgusted by. Like Bruxish, and actually pretty much only Bruxish, but also Stuffle and Beware. I don't like either of them. I'm very sorry. I know some people love them, but I think they're hideous. Like, that mouth is a thing of nightmares. Originally, I was also not a fan of Baby's first Photoshop over here, but now I think he's neat. And of course, the Alolan forms are awesome too. It's just such a cool concept. Like, duh, Pokemon are practically animals. Of course they adapt to their environment. My favorite Alolan form is Raichu because it's just so cute. The blue eyes and the surfing on the tail, and his name is Pancake. I also have one named Cookie. They're adorable. I just want to give them both hugs. I'm very proud of them. They're good boys. I am kind of bummed they only added new forms for Pokemon from Generation 1. I love Red and Blue. They were where I started, but I love the other games a whole lot too, so it would be real nice if you guys could invite them to the party sometime. Please, it would be great. One thing Sun and Moon completely misses the mark on, though, is online stuff. The Festival Plaza is pretty bad. Getting online to connect with friends is unnecessarily complicated, especially compared to the PSS from X and Y, which was solid and streamlined. What happened to that? Everyone thought it was so great. Why did you get rid of it? Also, please do me a favor and never bring back Sophocles ever again. He doesn't fit in with the rest of the game at all. He looks like a Charlie Brown character, and it's so distracting. I can't stand him. Also, the Rotom Pokedex calls me Big Boy sometimes, and that's not really a complaint, it just made me feel weird. As for the characters I really loved, I think Kukui, Lily, Guzma, Mallow, and Olivia are in my top 5. Oh, and Wick. I want Wick to be my new mom. Although Olivia kind of concerns me a little bit. The game really hammers in the fact that she isn't married or dating anyone, and she brings it up pretty often, and she also owns way too many Stuffle dolls, which are apparently owned by single women in Alola. And listen, more power to her for living that single life. I feel you, Olivia. But if you need to talk it out, give me a call. I'll listen to you pour your heart out all you want with this spaced out smile the entire time. And now I'm just gonna brag about some stuff that I'm sure some people are gonna tell me is not that impressive, but leave me alone, okay? I'm proud of myself. I did this. I'm proud. I completed my Pokedex and got the shiny charm. I've never done that before, and I mean, yeah, this game's Pokedex is way smaller and easier to finish, but I had fun. and that's all that matters. I've already gotten a bunch of cute shiny Pokemon with it, and I love them so much. Also, I beat the Battle Royale, which the fact that I stuck with it is a feat on its own. I hate this place. When it's not dropping the frame rate to 5, I'm convinced it's making up the rules as it goes along. Beating it was one of the most infuriating things I've ever had to do in a Pokemon game, and I'm getting heated just talking about it. But the pain was all worth it, because I unlocked this cute little peace sign pose to do, and a twirl when I throw my Pokeballs now, and I'm way more excited about this than anything else I talked about today. Guys, I'm just so stoked that I like these games. It feels real good to be excited about Pokemon this much again. It feels like a hole in my heart has been filled that I didn't even know was there, which is not good. Know where your holes are, guys. It's important. I'm very much looking forward to what they put out next, and I hope it's as good as these games, and if it's not, I'm gonna be real sad. I'm gonna be real sad. Thank you for watching. You guys are cool. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.